What up? So I know I said in the next video I was gonna go over part 2 of like the highway drive, but I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I spoke on most topics in that first video. So if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. But in today's video, what we're gonna talk about is, do you need a 4-wheel drive K truck? Like, is it 100% necessary? Because we all know that the 2-wheel drive ones are much cheaper. And when I was buying my truck, I was like, no, I definitely don't want a 2-wheel drive one. But that's because I live in New York City. Like, I did drive it a couple times in the snow, but we're gonna go over the pros, the cons, and do you really need it, in my opinion. So first and foremost, obviously, is where do you live? I live in New York City. It probably snows maybe 6-7 times out the year. Maybe 2-3 months we'll have bad weather, like where I really need 4-wheel drive, and it actually would help. So having 4-wheel drive really wasn't necessary, but I'm not gonna lie, when I was trying to buy my truck, I saw 2-wheel drive ones for way cheaper, but I was like, no. Like, I had a vision of like really driving in the snow, like drifting it, pulling the e-brake. I wanted to have fun in the snow. But to be honest, if I drove my truck, let's say 1,000 times since I've owned it, I probably put it in 4-wheel drive, not including the snow, maybe like 4 times. Like, I'd never use it. All right, so I'm gonna start driving now. For the homies that have K trucks and K vans, I definitely wanna know, do you guys drive mostly in rear-wheel drive, or do you drive mostly in 4-wheel drive? Like, I'm really curious, because like I said, only drive in rear-wheel drive, unless it's snowing or something. But even in the rain, I'm not really crazy about driving in 4-wheel drive. So how I'm gonna do this video is that I'm gonna do half of it saying the pros and cons of driving in rear-wheel drive, and then half of it of driving the pros and cons of 4-wheel drive. So, and to start, we're gonna talk about rear-wheel drive. Pros, the truck feels lighter, it feels faster. Let's take this pickup right now. It's more sportier. You feel like you're driving a rear-wheel drive, you know, lightweight car. Like, it feels like, you know, out in and out of the lanes. Like, it's fun. It's fun. It's a way funner experience. I know it's not a word, but it's a much funner experience in rear-wheel drive. Cons: when you're doing stuff like that, you do feel like you're gonna tip over. I'm not gonna lie. Like, even doing that little switch, like, because it is so light, you feel like you're gonna tip over. You gotta have confidence, but that's one con. Another pro is that if you're just driving in 2-wheel drive, you'll have better gas mileage because the engine is working less. You don't really have to do that much work, and you don't hear it screaming as much. I guess I would say another con, if you just had a 2-wheel drive truck and not the option like me, in the snow, you obviously couldn't drive it, but not even just the snow. Like, there's times where, like, I'd want to get over this curb or something, and I feel like the truck is struggling. So I just put it into 4-wheel drive, and boom, I'm up there right away. Another pro, I guess, would be less things to worry about. Like, less things breaking, less things to go wrong, stuff like that. And I think that's kind of it for the pros. Like, the biggest pro to me, though, is that driving is a lot better. Like, the driving experience is better. Like, look, I'm just out right now. I'm telling you, if I was in 4-wheel drive, it'll be similar, but the truck is sluggish, it's heavier, it's slower. Come on, Civic. All right, so now that we're in traffic, the truck kind of has to be at a stop to put it in 4-wheel drive, so I just did that. And the biggest pro, obviously, is that you're able to drive it in bad weather. You can do off-roading and fun stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of fun driving this in the snow. Like, you'll be surprised how good these are in the snow, especially if you have big, meaty tires. Like, I have 13s on mine. I think the stock ones are like 12s, but just having a bigger, wider tire just improves the complete driving experience. And it was very good in the snow. Like, I was actually like driving to places in the snowstorm at that. A con, like I said, for the people out there that have a K truck, it's kind of hard to explain, but like, a con would be the truck is just heavier. Like, the top speed in K trucks that are just 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive is literally different. Like, the top speed is much faster when you're in just rear-wheel drive. Like, that's just a fact. Another pro, besides just driving in the weather, it does feel safer, if that makes sense. Like I said, how you could tip over. Like, when I'm in 4-wheel drive, because it's like, it feels heavier and it's a lot more planted, like, you feel like, all right, you know what you're doing. Like, the steering gets stiffer. Like, everything feels like, all right. I'm like, you kind of don't really feel like you're in a K truck, and that's kind of exactly what I mean of why I don't like it, because you don't feel like you're in a light little car. Like, you feel like you're in like a Corolla or something, you know what I mean? Like, something a little heavier. Con, it's a lot louder. You feel more things turning, you hear more things turning. Like, right now I'm going 40 and 3rd, and it would not sound like this if I was just in rear-wheel drive. Like, the car is just louder. Like, I don't really know how else to explain it, but it's sluggish. Like, there's just more things mechanically moving, so the truck is louder and slower. Like, that's really just the best way to explain it. You can kind of hear the whine. So post-production Nicholas here. I always drive this route, and I never saw the actual homeless person that's living here. You can't really see him, but there's somebody there. And like, after seeing him, you can kind of see me in the mirror, like, I was pretty just thrown off. Like, I literally didn't speak for the rest of the video. Like, look. Like literally I was just like, yeah, I couldn't even focus. I don't know why, like it just threw me off so much. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna see right now this clip at me at Stop and Shop. So this is kind of off topic, but when I was making that drive just now, I saw this homeless guy living under like one of the overpasses or whatever that's called. So I'm just gonna buy him some water, peanut butter and jelly, bread, who doesn't love Oreos, some Gatorade, and I'm gonna get him a box of pizza, and we're just gonna give it to him. I'm gonna give him some free WayBeforeTheFame clothes, and I'll show off the 4-wheel drive some more too. And this is the box of stuff I'm gonna give him. So we got some toilet paper, paper towels. These are size 10. I think he needs them more than I do. We got some brand new socks, which is always good. Some sweats, hockey jersey, hoodie, hat, beanie, some tees, another hoodie, shirt, tee, and then we're gonna add this to all the groceries I got him, and hopefully he's still there when I get there. Pizza secured. Time to meet up with the homie. All right, so we're back on the highway now. He's right under that overpass right there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go this way or go around, because this way looks a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie. But we are in 4-wheel drive, so I'll show you guys the fun. I hope he's there. If he's not there, I'm still gonna drop everything off, but the pizza won't be hot by the time he gets back. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go here. Bust a Yui. Oh, he's standing up right now. Let's go. Let's hope this isn't the last video you guys ever see of me, but I'm about to bless the homie right now. Is there any cops around me? Nah, he's right there. Where is he going though? Where are you going, bro? Alright, so we're on 2-wheel drive. Driving on the dirt. I'll bless this dude right here in front of me. I don't know what he's doing right now. I guess this really isn't something you should be doing by yourself, honestly. But let me put a mask on real quick. I got some stuff for you. I got food too though. I got a bunch of clothes and shit over here. Let's give him some money too, fuck it. We'll give him $20. Alright, good deed done for the day. Now let me flex this 4-wheel drive some more. Drive over here. Drive on the grass. I wish you guys could see like this right here is pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie, but like, do you need to do this? No. I'm honestly having fun right now. Alright, let me stop. Let me go this way. Get down here real quick. Alright, so now that we just blessed the homie, I kind of feel like I went over everything. To do this one more time, pros and 2-wheel drive K trucks, they're cheaper. The driving experience, in my opinion, is better. Obviously, depending on what you're going to do with it. If you're doing stuff like this and you live in the city, I would get a 2-wheel drive truck. But if you're doing, obviously, farm work or putting off-road tires and going off-roading and stuff like that, you know what the answer is going to be. But to me, a 2-wheel drive truck is pretty good. If you get a cheaper 2-wheel drive truck or a more expensive 4-wheel drive truck and you don't need the 4-wheel drive capabilities, because like, as much as this is fun driving in the snow, it isn't safe. But that's gonna be in this video. I'm gonna do my next video is gonna be, can you daily drive a K truck? Because right now this is my daily, and I kind of want to talk about it because there are some pros, there are some cons. But thanks for watching, peace, and make sure to get back and be grateful for what you have.